had me a little nervous there. I was a little scared to ask her. I'm like, okay, I don't want her, putting a spell on me,
Oh, I promise I don't turn into a witch until the weekend, so you're safe.
Oh, okay. There she laughs. Oh my goodness! I was wondering if you actually have laughter behind your voice, because you're very distinguishing. And when you came out and said that you came from the courts and everything, so let me ask you this: do you feel that your work that you produce, or you help produce stage rights, do you see their work TV quality or movie quality?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. How did you go ahead?
No, I'm sorry. You go ahead. And
how did you get involved with the Taste of Theater?
I'm sorry. How did I get involved with what? I couldn't hear you.
How did you get involved with A Taste of Theater with Victor Gully? How did you get involved with him?
Through a very dear friend and colleague, Liz Goins-Turner.
Okay. Have you had the pleasure of meeting Mr. Gully?
Not yet.
Oh, Mr. Gully is a ghost. Okay. So no.
I'm very excited about meeting him. I intend to be at the Taste of Theater this year. I wasn't able to make it last year, but that's on my agenda for this year.
Now, do any of your work, or do you travel with up-and-coming stage playwrights? Do you travel with them? And if so, where are you traveling to real soon?
Well, right now I'm not on the road. I'm negotiating some things for later this year. But if someone wants to see my work, they can. I do have some trailers out. I have a website, angelswithoutwings.net. And if you go to my homepage, currently, you can click a link to my YouTube that I did 2 years ago.
Okay.
And I have over 75,000 hits on it. I can always use another one.
All right. You can use another one. All right. Well, I would like to put some hits on there. I would like to even put it on our website if you can send it to our email so all my listeners all over the country can actually view it on our website on WGSJBCradio.com. And
I would be glad to. And I've also completed another trailer in about another, I'd say 5 or 6 days. We'll be ready to put that up on YouTube also, and that's the Spanish version.
Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the Rob G. Afternoon Drive Show on iHeartRadio, Live 365, Sirius XM Radio. We are live here. We are not no Blog Talk Radio. We are real radio, and we're talking with a wonderful director. Not stage play, right, but a director. Someone who takes her craft very seriously. Did you go to school for this?
Actually, not playwriting. I went to school and I majored in English and history.
So
then I changed over to applied behavioral sciences.
So how did directing come into play?
The directing, like I said, I usually hire directors, even though I've directed work myself. I just jumped in and started doing it. I took some seminars to help me along so I could learn about the craft, about blocking, and I just had a knack for it.
Okay. Tell me some of your major trials and tribulations that you would never go through ever again if you had to knock on wood.
Well, I think I can name a couple. Like I said, it was my first performance. I did a lot of things wrong. I look at my audience a little more than I used to, and I rely more on promotion because at first I got very spoiled. I was having sold-out audiences all over the place. And then one day I had booked the theater, and I had 5 people in the audience because I didn't realize that the Pope was visiting New York.
Wow.
Okay. And everybody wanted to see the Pope. They didn't want to see Angels Without Wings.
Wow. Okay.
And I had another play that I produced. It was a Shakespeare but we updated it. We called it Macbeth 2025.
I was going to ask you about Macbeth. See if you did anything with Macbeth or anything. Okay.
Oh yeah, Macbeth was really cool. What we did was we changed the location. We made the location in the year 2025. The world was destroyed by nuclear warfare. And basically what was left was this area in Scotland. And you have to picture that if there really was nuclear warfare, a place like Scotland might be left because it's very mountainous, very little vegetation. And so we looked at that play as a chess game. We decided what happens to a society when the society is broken. You know, and people scramble for power, and usually the person that has the most fighters or the most technical experience behind them usually take over. So what happens when that person that's in charge is murdered?
Wow. Okay.
And we even incorporated the witches into the play.
See, I knew some witches in there. I knew it. Mm-hmm. Come on.
Yeah, but see, they weren't necessarily witches, because the way that we portrayed the witches, they could have been people that were damaged by nuclear warfare and deformed, or they could have been aliens, or they could have been supernatural beings.
Okay. What is it that you want people to know about you?
About me?
Yes.
Is that I am here, and you're going to see a lot more of Angels Without Wings. I am going to change the landscape on how this community views addictions.
Wow. Okay. And if they want to get in contact with you, how can they get in contact with you and want to be a part or learn under your belt?
Okay, well, if they're interested in sending me a resume, they can send their resume to my email address, which is Angels Without Wings Cast NIN at gmail.com. Or if they wanted to, they could call me.
Okay.
And my number is area code 336-283-1851.
All right.
And they can leave a message for me in English, or if they don't speak English very well, they can also leave a message in Spanish.
So no poquito, no español, que no comprende, no, mira, comprende, le digamos mucho loco, ¿eh?
Oh, you said you're crazy, huh?
Sí, mío muy loco, que mira, comprende, ¿no?
I understand quite a bit.
Yeah, maybe amigo de español cannot speak español, they speak negro.
But see, I've got something for folks like yourself and myself that are not completely bilingual. You can still come see my plays. I'm introducing to this area a new technology called CART. Have you heard of CART
No,
before?
tell us about CART.
CART. Mm-hmm.
Tell us a little bit about CART. What is CART?
It's an acronym for Communication Access Real-Time Translation. You can stream translations over the Internet. You can bring them up on your smartphones or on the screen.
I don't know if you're trying to seduce me into buying tickets to your play or what, but you're very intriguing, and your voice is, yeah. Okay, you said, all right. I'm gonna call you the Black Earther Kit, the new 2015 Earther Kit.
Oh, I'd much rather be the Black Tamria.
Say what?
I'd much rather be the Black Tamria.
Oh my goodness! No,
I'm an original. They broke the mold when they made me. Trust me.
Oh, okay, all right. Okay, I'm sitting here listening. I'm trying to stay focused. I'm like, okay, is it about her play or is it about her voice or what? Which is it? Let's stay focused here, because you worked in the court system. I don't even know how the judges could be able to focus. Like, okay, what were you doing in the court system again?
Well, I started out as a bail clerk.
A
That
bail
was my
clerk?
first job. And I got promoted to become a court clerk, and I was assigned to judges in pre-indictment court, first appearance, and in post-indictment court. And then I became a supervisor, what they call the chief court clerk, and then I became a team leader, manager.
You just all in the court system, aren't you? Wow.
I was at the time.
You was at the time. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, now I'm not with the court anymore. That's everybody else's headache, not mine.
But you seen your amount of plays going on at that time. That was a real stage play going on in the courts. Am I correct?
Oh, yes, yes.
And so let me ask you this: since you've seen so much play drama going on there, why didn't you just go ahead and do one of your plays out of the courts?
Actually, I've been working on a book
Okay.
that details some of that stuff. It's a work in progress.
Wow.
I decided the working title is The Vicinage.
The what?
The Vicinage.
Okay.
That's what they call courts in New Jersey.
For those that have ebonics here in Chicago, tell us more what we need to be prepared for from you and your new work coming up real soon.
Well, looking at the demographics in Chicago, one of the reasons that I definitely want to at least showcase my play there is because you have the 5th largest Hispanic population in this country.
Okay. So speak a little Espanol to me.
I'm sorry?
Speak a little Espanol for my listeners in Cuba and Spain.
No, I don't do that.
No?
I don't do that. My accent is terrible.
Yep.
My accent, and what I prefer is to give them the experience from my people.
Uh-huh.
They need the visual as well as just speaking it.
Are you of the culture of Latino?
No.
No. Okay.
No, absolutely not.
No. Okay. You just
I am African American, homegrown. A little bit of Gullah in me.
Little who?
A little bit of Gullah in me.
A little bit of Gullah.
Yeah, a little bit of Gullah. Some of my people were Gullah.
Oh, okay. What is Gullah?
But I'm originally from the Newark area. That's where I grew up.
Okay. What is Gullah?
Gullah, you might have heard people call them also Geechee, which is incorrect. It's people that come from the region of the islands off of South Carolina and Georgia.
Okay.
A lot of people don't know the history behind it. I'll be brief with that.
Yeah, please do.
When they first started importing slaves into this country,
Okay.
they were supposed to do it for a limited amount of time. That was the law.
Okay.
But the business was so lucrative that they continued to import the slaves. They would bring them into the West Indies islands, and then they would bring them over to these islands that I just spoke of illegally, and then they would ship them out and sell them from that point. And most of the people at that time that they were bringing in came in from the Western African area. And the language there the syntax is a lot different. In their language, they had 12 pronouns. So when they came here and they got encultured by the people here, they had to take those 12 pronouns and figure out how to use it in the language. And that's why you might hear people say, she takes, she make this. That's why they say she. Because most of their cultures, they reckon they're kin by their mothers.
Okay. Do you speak a little Geechee?
It's Gullah. You want to know the best thing? I think the most definitive writing that I like that comes from Gullah, and a lot of people don't know it, is the Tar Baby story, the Brer Rabbit.
Wow.
Those are all Gullah tales.
Really?
Yes, they are.
Okay, so we've had all types of playwrights on here. I think you're the very first I've had of a West Indies cultural diversity, talking of Gullah.